This is the first video of the guided project where we'll walk through an example usage of how our providers can fit into a third-party application. We'll use the Microsoft SQL Server, as well as SQL Server Integration Services and SQL Server Reporting Services to provide a real-world example while summing up everything we've learned to this point. With the SSRS package, we'll take data from the AF server, shape it, and we'll store it in an external SQL database. Finally, once the data has been stored in the external database, we would like to write a success message back to a tag on the Pi server that can track whether or not these packages were run successfully. This will allow any third-party client application to use this data without having to access the Pi server. This can have implications on your network and that the client machines accessing this data don't need to have a direct connection to the Pi system, as well as machine resources in the fact that if this is data that's being queried multiple times, it only needs to be queried once from the Pi system, shaped and stored in the external database, and then that already shaped data can be queried much easier. Finally, it can have implications in terms of which clients you're able to use, because some third-party applications can only speak to SQL servers and not to OLEDB data sources. Using an SSRS package to shape and store the data externally is one of many ways to accomplish this goal. I would recommend looking into the Pi integrator if you would prefer a more out-of-the-box plug-and-play operation as opposed to building your own SSRS package. Another way could be to simply create a SQL Server linked server object. However, this is merely a mask for the OLEDB provider, so as you query the data, the Pi system is being involved to query and return the values at that time. In SSRS, I'd like to specify a plant name and get a report of all the equipment at that plant and all their utility usage for both minimum and maximum throughout the day, as well as the average and the total. Reporting is one of the main use cases of the PySQL products, and SSRS is one of many ways to generate these reports automatically. The main thing to keep in mind when using the PySQL family of products is that no matter what you're doing, the PySQL commander is the place to start. The queries you need are specific to the query engine, whether you're using PyOLEDB Provider, PyOLEDB Enterprise, or RTQP, and each of those queries can be developed in the PySQL commander with ease. Then, once the queries are created, you can focus on using the endpoint that's required for your project, whether it be PyODBC, PyJDBC, or PyOLEDB. But in any case, the queries that you're going to use should have already been written in the PySQL commander.